Hi to everyone that's by chance sitting here watching this video, and to those especially that came to Papa Wes's Memorial Day celebration. I just want to take a minute to thank everybody. The support y'all gave me in our family has just been phenomenal. There were so many things, and I've tried to put them down on paper beforehand, that I want to tell everybody during the ceremony. That just, every time I try to write them down, it would just, I can't explain it. It would turn to garble on paper. And so a lot of things didn't get said. There are things that Wes and Mom have contributed so much to us during our growing up, living in Tennessee especially. It was just really awesome times, and I can't explain a whole lot without just sitting in a lot of detail. But he was a great man. I can't explain it anymore. I was very blessed to have him as my dad, and I love him and I'll miss him forever. Lois and Phil, I wish you all could have been here, but I do understand. Nope, everybody can't make it. That's fine. I hope y'all get to sit and watch this video. I've put a lot of work and time into it. I've thrown some pictures of the ceremony day into it, so everybody can keep it for if they want to keep it. These are just my memories being passed on. That's what Papa Wes has done for me. That's what I want to do for my kids and my grandkids. Love y'all. God bless y'all. Have a wonderful life. Don't let it slip by you.
Sacred thing, no matter what happens.
You made them for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, and in sickness and in health. And I'll tell you what, these last 3 months, with her having to sit there and care for a man who was paralyzed, and he wasn't able to do what he as a man wanted to do, was to provide for her and be able to get up and walk and do things for her and fix her hot water heater and mow her grass or whatever. There were things that he was not able to do. She loved him through it all. She took care of him in every way that she could, because he could not get up out of bed. She had to feed him, she had to bathe him, she had to change him, and he was passing away, and we knew he was passing away, and it was a very hard thing to have to care for him through all that, but God gave her strength for it, and I thank God for that.
Yeah, I was very blessed with
And
he gave me strength to do what he wanted me to do, but also gave me the clarity to see that he was blessing not only me, he was blessing Wes by paralyzing him from his waist down. He had gangrene in one of his legs. He had big sores that extended inside of him, and he couldn't heal any of that. That was God's blessing to him, and to me, to let me know that even though I was tending these sores, he wasn't healing them. And that was all I asked of God, was to keep him out of pain. Show me a way of helping him through the pain that he would need to go through. And God did that. God did that. And that's still, he never fails us. He stays next to us. He's all gonna get tested all through your life. But you stand strong, because that man stands behind you and holds you up. He's never gonna forsake you. Amen. Okay?
so then, is that, Lois is Wes's sister. If y'all watch the video that Mark made, you'll see pictures of Lois in there. He had two sisters, and that's Grandma Yates, and there's lots of other pictures in there of the family and stuff. But Lois mailed a letter. She didn't want it opened and read till today, so we're going to let Mama read Lois's letter because she was able to come and see him before he passed away. But they live in Tennessee, and
that the two of them were very close all of their lives. And I had two brothers. Janice's husband was one of them, and I was very close to them, so it always told me I appreciated the closeness of my children. And I haven't read that, so
something the
yeah. Oh, my Okay.
You're okay with that?
I'm not good at public speaking. I will let you know that up front. And I haven't read it, so
It's not public speaking, it's family.
I hope I can read it and make you understand. Our father died when Wes was 8 and I was 6. We found comfort in each other. When the stepfather came into our lives, I got it like here's the break. Hold on a second, fellas. Weirdness here. When the stepfather came into our lives, we protected each other from his harshness. Wes was only 2 years older than me, but he became my father's figure. He showed me what a caring man was supposed to take care of. And years went by. We each married and had our separate lives. Often we were the last one, but our bond never changed. We always knew we loved each other.
Our spirits
were always intertwined. Phil and I came to talk with Wes and Norma shortly before he died. He said everything that I needed to be said, and I struggled to hide my tears. I didn't want him to feel guilty for making me cry. I knew he wanted, he would be that kind of person he always wanted. Our last visit remained perfect in my memory. I want nothing to change that I found. I have two children. And I think all of you
and admire you for giving this celebration for Mr. West. Life, you are stronger than I am. Thank you all for making his life much full of yours love. I know he treasured you, y'all as his children and grandchildren. He made his life complete.
Yes.
He was blessed beyond measures by you, Norma. There are no bounds to it.
there are no words to express.
Yes, there are no words to express the gratitude I feel for you. Love and laugh with one another. You are making him so proud. Thanks for all of us.
And y'all did complete his life. There's nothing on earth he wanted more than to be a papa. A father and a papa. And he was proud of every one of his grandkids. That's another thing kills. No matter what you do in life, your parents and your grandparents are always going to be proud of you. You should never feel like you're insignificant. They will always help you and they will always love you, no matter what you do. Try to choose the right road. Sometimes you won't. But they're there to forgive you and save you. Love y'all.
What Holly said earlier. We're the best in the backbone. Best team in my life, I was 14, 15 years old. Never met the band. He just kind of showed up one day. It was a miracle moment from the very beginning. He had a motorcycle come to the street fight.
Good way to introduce yourself to your son.
But I lived no past in that little desert. I loved everybody riding and stuff. Our first meeting, me and Mom rode out in the stage wagon, and he showed up out in the desert on his big gun farm. Tells me to hop on and go have fun with their roads out there. He goes, all the trust in the world in it. You know, that just flabbergasted me that much. That man is a sailor all his life. It took on the responsibility of teaching these kids in the going in the state there. 7 years, 47. He's my strength, he's my backbone. We've all walked in different roads in life, we were paths in life. Sometimes we was up and off the wrong path. Or sometimes even then there's no path whatsoever. Pop Wes was always one step behind me. Every step I made during my life. Sometimes pulling me, trying to steer me in another direction, and probably right in the road. But he was always there to guide me back on the right path, every step of the way.
Gently nudge you without being bossy.
But he would have his way, because nothing really know that I was screwed up. All he knew. And that was it. That caught my attention, and I waited up and realized that I was enough said right there. And I will continue walking my life because I have the way I've gone so far. Every step I make, it's with Mama and Wes back in my mind. Am I doing the right moves? Is something new with a group of? Because that's not the path I want to take.
That's what he needs to see for all of us to know that he's still with us and keeping us down that helping us do that.
And that's the simple fact that he is still in our hearts.
Yeah.
Walking these roads.
Yeah. Definitely.
I thank y'all for your time. I thank y'all for being here every day.
Oh, thanks a lot.
I remember some of my father's memories of how I took them. This staples. Yeah, of course. Holly and I had our little plastic horses, our little Briar statues, and he took the time for that Christmas and he took melon board, the small little boards, and made a whole stable for us with our little horses. And every time he had his easel out and was painting, or one of us was painting, we could always go to him and watch and listen, and he'd give us a little lesson about what he was doing, and if we had a question on something that we were drawing or painting, he'd bring it to him and he'd help us. Still to this day, I remember measure twice, cut once, pass, and go back to the hardware store. Truly, every time I do go, any kind of woodwork or any kind of artwork, he's always in my heart. And God tells us, you're telling you safety first. And wear your safety glasses while you're doing your woodwork. And remember where your light is coming from when you're drawing. Do your shading that way. Have Pop tell me that. You know, the tablets are brushes.
That's right. That's right. I felt bad for making it fine.
When Mark and I separated, no offense, Mark, it took me and it was a good deal. But they did. I stayed over here with them before I moved away. But they've always, and he's always been no understanding.
Non-judgmental.
Not very much non-judgmental, you know. It's like, how many in-laws you know that will be at the hospital for the birth of another child that you can call your grandson? They were there when Randy was born, you know, both of them. And he always, I can remember him helping me change my oil in my car. My most favorite thing was between him painting, smoking his pipe, and watching the Saints game on Sundays. I mean, you know, I'm going to miss him, you know. I really will. I have a lot of good memories in that book.
Yeah.
This is Nathan. Remember,
Okay, this is for him. Okay. You laughed at me or not, but I was trying to share with you because I saw you crying one day. I got it written right there. Can you want to read it? This King James Version.
Thou tellest my wonders. Put down my tears and step out. Are they not in thy book?
You remember that? It's Psalm 56 and verse 8, and it talks about that God holds our tears in a bottle. So those tears are okay. Mama, I'm just going to take the liberty to talk about food. And y'all get long-winded, so just bear with me, okay? These are the Bible markers for Wes. But what was special about them, because this was not planned, was the little scenery on the front is a Kincaid. And it reminds us of the year Mama and Wes got married in 1974. Not in a church, out in the middle of a desert with a cross. And it just happened to look a lot like this. And that's where they took their vows. And so I thought that was special. So I don't know how many you have of these or whatever, you know, but if we need to, we could get more. But I had written some stuff down that I wanted to share because I wanted to try to remember everything that I wanted to say. And mine is mostly giving thanks to God, Papa Wes. I said that God, just like you said, God has always had plans for families. Okay? Sometimes, for whatever reason, they don't happen God's way, but God still is faithful, and He continues to love and care for us. So we each have a birth mother and a birth father. But some of us get to have step parents. Okay? Some of us get to have foster parents. And some of us get to have adoptive parents. Okay? But in the Bible, there are times when God gave us chosen parents or chosen relatives, okay? If you think about Ruth and Naomi, okay, she chose to be a part of that family. So I like to consider Papa Wes to be our chosen dad because God chose to give him to us. So Papa Wes became our dad in 1974. Mark was 15. I was 13. Donna was 11. And I'm figuring you were probably about 17 when you came into the family. 15. Okay. Yeah. I was just you're a younger girl.
You don't remember when I ran away from home and I called the house?
Yeah.
You're probably too young. I know Norman West remembers.
Yeah.
Well, he only had us in his home for a few short years, but for 47 years he has been there for us. He was there for us when each of us moved out and when we got married. And He was there to comfort us as each of us' marriages fell apart. He was there as we welcomed our children into our families. Okay? And he was a very loving papa to all of our children. He was there, and I'm going to get choked up because Mark's got a picture of each one of these in that video up there, and I was crying about it a while ago, but each one of us have lost a child. Mark and Stephanie lost Charles Joseph in 1992. Danny and I lost Charlie Nicole in 2000. And Donna just lost Matthew last year. For those of you who don't know what it's like to lose a child, you expect to lose your parents, but you don't expect to lose a child. And I pray it never happens to any of you. But we go on. So we each have our own fond memories of Papa Wes. They are special and unique to each of us. For me, when I lost my beloved kitty cat Punky, Papa Wes built her a coffin to put her in so I could bury her. And I remember that. When I was a teenage girl, he took me on my first date. He took me to a concert in Nashville to listen to Olivia Newton-John. And you all know who that is. But it made me feel very special. When you look around this house, and some of you probably have some of Wes's artwork, his paintings, and I've seen it in my own kids, their artistic abilities. Even that painting up there Jenny did, and it's pretty good at first attempt for a little girl. But when I look at Wes's artwork, I see the beauty in God's creation. And for somebody to be able to put that onto paper, like just a lot like what this is, you know, you see God in it. So I thank God for that. I have one child that God allowed me to give birth to, and he's Wes's namesake, John Wesley. You have a Wesley. Your namesake. So it probably wasn't very easy for Papa Wes to be our daddy. And a lot of times he was faced with circumstances that he just couldn't fix for us, but he always did try. So I would say that God's plan for families never changed. Sometimes our families do change. One of my foster children, not one of these, but a different one, once said to me, I had a family, and then I had a different family. So, are you my family now? And I believe that your family is the people that God puts in your life, the ones that love you and take care of you. So I want to say thank you to God for choosing to give us Papa Wes. And y'all, I'm going to make a fool of myself right now, but I'm going to give a thankful prayer before we head out and put Wes's ashes. I'm going to read a verse from the Bible that I shared with Wes. And I'm also thankful that God gave me an opportunity to be able to know that I know that Papa Wes is in heaven. We shared some discussion over, we have one life, and then comes the judgment. God's the only one who gets to judge us. But we have a Savior who intercedes for us. And I hope you know that. So, I'm going to read from 1 John 4:16. And we ourselves know and believe the love which God has for us. God is love, and whoever lives in love lives in union with God, and God lives in union with him. Let me get a swallow of water.
rest your remainders down in there, but I know you're up there, so we go that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
CJ could send some rain.
Yeah, you can see
Now, this is a beautiful scene itself right here.
Could we get pictures with all the kids and Mama and supposed to smile? Who's taking a picture?
Yeah.
Eric's taking one. Jeffrey's taking
Anybody else want to take pictures?
I want to take a picture of all of my kids. All of Donna's gang.
Hey, y'all, just as a final note, I did want to tell y'all that my sister Holly, at the end of her words for Papa West and to all of us, she sung a very, very beautiful song from her heart. Sung it solo, no music background, nothing else. Kind of like a church gospel kind of thing, I guess you would call it. But everything she had said, it made an impact on me and touched my heart very deeply. And I apologize. I don't know. We didn't catch a video of it, or I didn't get a copy of it anyway. If somebody else has got one, I sure would appreciate it. I'd like to add it to all this. But anyway, I just wanted to let that be known to everybody that's watching this. Thanks again, and God bless you. Have a great life.